Looks like we're starting. What's going on?
We're about to start the work. So this is my father-in-law, Mike.
Hi, Mike.
He knows his way around a saw and a hammer, and he's built a few decks in his life. So he's gonna kind of show us what to do here.
All right, first thing we're going to do is grab that level and we're going to put in the ledger board, and that's where we're going to start. So we're going to create a level line, and the top of our deck is going to be right here, the top of our framing. And so we're going to create a level line across here that we'll be sawing out all the way down to the end.
Hey, look at that.
Cut this thing to length. I'm going to be going all the way down to the far end there. Cut this thing to length. We're going to get our 19 foot 10 inches. That's our length. Now, one thing to consider with this wood as our ledger board is that sometimes these things will vary a little bit in width. And this board, I've measured it. Now, there is a spot that's 9 3/8, but and more, and there's other places down here where it's almost as little as 9 3/4. So what we're going to do, we've cut our slot in the wall to 9 1/2 to try to make sure it fits in there. Give us just a little bit extra, we'll push it up in there. So now I've got my length, and I'm going to move to this end and start my layout. And then what we'll do is we'll take our framing square and we'll lay it on there, and this way we can mark both sides of our joists at the same time. And we'll just march down the line. Now, as far as our attaching this ledger board to the wall here, the joists in this house run this way. They don't run this way. Now, ordinarily we would find those joists and put our ledger lock screws into the ends of those joists. But in this house, the rim joist is running this way, and so that's what we're going to have to screw into. So it doesn't really exactly matter. We're not going to be able to land on anything other than the rim joist. So basically, The code is that we need a ledger lock screw every 16 inches. All right, this first joist on the corner that will be running out past our post is a reverse flange joist, and that's just because it's on the end here. Now, when we get to these other ones, we'll have the normal flange, and what we'll do is we'll set each joist to the top of this, and we'll use a little setting block because these joists do vary just a little bit in height, and we want the top to be flat. We don't care about the bottom.